We were facing two roadblocks in social media that I remember distinctly. One is that we inherited, when I came into this position, we inherited a rather large Facebook audience, but really low engagement. And I couldn't quite figure out how to overcome that, how to get to people. Then the other was we were in a spot staffing-wise where it was up to me to create content, and I just didn't have it with all of my other responsibilities and where I needed to be, what I needed to be doing. I didn't have the time, energy, or bandwidth to come up with content, enough content to populate all of our different accounts. So that was, for us, the challenges we were facing, and I needed to find an answer quickly, or we were going to lose any progress we had made. I feel like we had some initial conversations before we signed the contract, Billy, on just the quality, what we were looking for the graphics and the color schemes. And I felt like you heard me and you guys as a team work to make sure you were meeting my expectations and continue to. Yeah, I am serving as executive director, and so part of my role in the organization is kind of to be at like a 30,000 foot level in terms of envisioning the content of what we're going to produce, event planning, things like that. And so it's freed me not having to be producing content or keeping a schedule, or even trying to research and figure out algorithms or what the newest thing is that we need to be doing. It frees me up to be prayerfully thinking through as an organization, what direction are we heading? Where do we want to grow? I have the bandwidth to think future, forward, innovation, that before I felt like I was in the weeds. So it's really freed me up to do those kinds of things. And I personally think it's really tough to find, at our level of organization, I can't afford to hire a full-time person for this, or even a part-time. Finding somebody that would be willing to come on just to produce content has been hard. So it's not something that fits easily in the other skill sets I'm looking for on our staff. And so this just frees even my staff up to do things that are in their wheelhouse. And I feel like we're better as an organization for it. There have been so many kind of, oh, wow, this is incredible moments as we've worked with you guys. And I hear it from our president and founder as he observes from kind of the other side of it. And then I feel it from watching the back end and having the conversations. But it's definitely for us that you guys are producing content for us every day that is part of who, it feels like an extension of who we are as a ministry. It feels researched. You guys are listening to our sermons. It's that extra piece for us that it's not just posting a scripture every day, but you've gone in and done the work behind the scenes, that you're posting the scriptures we're using in our ministry and we're preaching from, and the language you're using, the way you're interacting with people on our platforms. That's the wow factor for us, is that people don't know it's not me. And that's worth every penny right there, is that it doesn't feel like, I don't think anybody would know that we're using someone else to do it. And that's the goal. They think it's us. And that's what it feels like. And that's a wow, because that takes a lot of work behind the scenes that we can tell you're doing.